In a scene taken straight out of Ren and Stimpy, Joe Dementia
jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
compares child mutilation to anti-Semitism.
What the fuck?
What, are you retarded?
How the fuck did this guy become president? I'm Giles Bergonzo, and this is What's Next. Hey, what's up, guys? Jazz Bergonzo here. Another episode of What's Next. Another episode for you. Well, this is the third video that I've done in reference to the Disrespect of Marriage Act. You know, that lovely piece of legislation that, quote, legalizes gay marriage, even though marriage has been legalized since 2015. But anyway, Joe Dementia, you know, surrounded by HollyWoke and, of course, trans knuckleheads and drag queens, you know, who tell kids to suck body parts, got up and spoke about how wonderful this bill is, but also comparing child mutilation, you know, the stuff that we want to ban, those with common sense, to anti-Semitism. Yeah. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Joe Dementia. Republicans ban on transgender surgeries for children connected to anti-Semitism. President Joe Dementia said on Tuesday that the White House Republican bans on transgender surgeries were transphobic and connected to anti-Semitism. Quote, folks, racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, transphobia, they're all connected, he said. The president spoke about laws passed by Republican states to irreversible gender transition procedures for children illegal, arguing that they were transphobic and inspired by hate. Quote, we need to challenge the hundreds of callous and cynical laws introduced in the states targeting transgender children, terrifying families, criminalizing doctors who give children the care they need. You know, child affirming care. Repealing Republican laws banning gender transition treatments for surgery, you know, lopping Johnny's breast off and Susie's breast off and Johnny's balls off, Biden argued is part of the government's role to protect children. We have to protect these children so they are loved, and we will stand up for them so they can seek for themselves. Yes, because the government is here for you. Dementia made his comments on transgender agenda during a White House signing of the ceremony of the bill passed to make same-sex marriages legal, which of course has been since 2015. Thank you, SCOTUS. Quote, this law and the love of defense strikes a blow against all hate in all forms, and it's why this law matters to every single American, no matter who you are or who you love. He warned that Republicans fighting to protect children from transgender activists pose a threat to communities that were trying to be more inclusive, diversity. You know, virtue signaling. Quote, when hospitals, libraries, community centers are threatened to intimidate because they support alphabet children and families, we have to speak out, he said. Biden had previously described Republicans as immoral. They're immoral. For passing laws to block child mutilation for children. Quote, I don't think any state or anybody should have the right to do that. As a moral question or a legal question, I think it's just wrong, he said during a forum with, of course, a trans dude who has mental illness, who's a TikTok star in October. It's outrageous. I think it's immoral, he added. The trans part is not immoral, but it's what they are trying to do to the trans person is immoral. Wise words, not fun, really. Once again, Joe goes full dementia. Comparing anti-Semitism, comparing the hate against Jews to a severe mental illness that needs professional help. Well, you may say that Joe needs professional help, and we all see it in real time because sadly he does. But when it comes to gibberish like this, you need to take it with a microscopic grain of salt. And then he just spouts off racism and anti-Semitism. And of course, Dr. Joe, who's not real a doctor, says, Joe, what are you talking about? Transphobia. You keep going there, Joe. It's pathetic. It's pathetic and it's sad that we have a guy like this with his finger on the nuke. A guy who's incompetent, inept, dementia laden, and then spouts off nonsense, and then signs a garbage bill like this into law, knowing that states that are Republican-led are going to sue this thing into oblivion and to make sure that it does not take place in their state. And I said that on previous videos, that they should just sue the out of them. And they will. And of course, this thing will get repealed by the next president in, 2 years? Once again, it's a fucking clown show. It's a fucking clown show. It's a fucking clown world. And sadly, we all live in it. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.